I just want to thank all you brothers for coming out. I know I'm new to this church right here, and Minister Kyle suggested that I give my testimony tonight. So I asked that y'all give me y'all undivided attention, please. I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005. Me and my family was caught in a storm. Me, my mom, dad, baby brother, and grandpa. By the grace of God, the National Guard was able to save us, okay? They transported us from New Orleans to Brunswick, Georgia. While in Brunswick, Georgia, they had us stand on a college campus. As evacuees, they provided us with food, shelter, clothing, a basic necessity to survive. One day, my mom and dad decided to make one decision that changed the whole trajectory of their life. Mind you, they were weed addicts, okay? They decided to go to the corner store to get some air freshener because they didn't want to get kicked out of the apartment complex they were staying in. I can relate this story verbatim because my biological father told me how it happened. He said, me and your mom decided to go to the corner store. And on the way there, all he remembered is my mom walking into a bright light. But what happened was they got hit by a drunk driver. Him and my mom. My mom was killed. My dad suffered severe brain damage. They left me and my baby brother without a father and a mother. By the grace of God, my uncle and my aunt drove all the way from Abbeville, Louisiana to Brunswick, Georgia to get custody of me and my baby brother. So we wouldn't go into the foster care system. I was raised in Abbeville, okay? I had my uncle and aunt, I called mom and dad, they raised me, okay? That was the only mom and dad I ever knew. I grew up, I was really a bad kid. My mom, she drove a bus, she was a bus driver. My dad, he worked offshore. Man, I'm talking about my rebellion started since I was in elementary school. Always getting in trouble. That carried on into middle school. Same thing, start getting expelled. Then I start going to juvenile detention centers. Then I start going to group home. My life changed one day when I got sent to a group home at 16. They sent me to Renaissance in Alexandria, okay? There was a man who worked there who was an administrator. His name was Mr. David. His duty was to make sure we go outside, go to the yard, make sure we get our food, make sure there was order in the home, okay? This man was a man of God. He wouldn't just talk about it. You've seen it in the way he interacted with others, okay? His actions spoke way louder than his words, okay? He began to sow the word of God inside my mind. I didn't let it just go through one end out the other. I received it, okay? My whole perspective on life started to change. I didn't have the desires that I had previously. I started treating people different. I ended up going home. Man, I'm talking about my life transformed, bro. I went from getting expelled every year to making straight A's in 9th grade, Kaplan High School. I'm talking about bright future, man, playing football on the football team, running track, okay? Now trials beginning to come my way. The enemy don't like that, okay? Best way for me to describe it, like when Peter was walking on the water. When he decided to take his eyes off of Jesus, many of us know the story. He began to drown, okay? That's what I did. I took my eyes off of Jesus and life hit a downhill spiral. I'm talking about, man, I went back to hang around the old crowd, carrying guns again. Back to that old behavior, that old mind frame. Notice, okay? One day, I made one of the worst decisions I could possibly make, man. I'm talking about the summertime. I'm talking about, I had just cut off a house arrest monitor. I don't know where I'm going, man. I got stolen money in my right pocket. I just stole a 45 caliber handgun out of cop off-duty vehicle. My mind is in a very dark place. Notice, I'm walking, man. I see a young white girl on the porch. I walk up. My only intent was to sleep with her. My mind was dominated by lust at this point. I remember approaching this young woman with the only intent with lust. I began to run game, man. The girl telling me I got a boyfriend. Instead of me saying okay and walking away, man, I'm pulling money out my pocket. I'm thinking something I would say would get her to stray from her word on her having a man. Man, I hope I help somebody tonight, man. I'm there like 25 minutes, man. And I finally, it dawns on me to leave. I walk away, man. I'm not knowing 2 weeks later, I'm walking down the street, man. The street lights on. It's 10:30 at nighttime. I'm walking down the street, I'm high. I got a 45 caliber handgun in my waistline. I got some stolen money in my right pocket, and I got some weed in my left pocket. I'm just walking, man. Walking. What I'm doing, I'm getting ready to go hit a lick. I see a deuce coming up the road. The closer the deuce get, I notice they got one dude on the handlebars and one dude pedaling. Both dudes get off the bike, they start approaching me. One of the dudes say, oh, that's Bud. That's my nickname. People know me by Abbeville. Bud. I'm like, yeah, that's Bud. He said, man, I heard you deal with my gun, shooting my one. That was his exact words. I'm backing up, man. I'm high at the time. All I'm asking the man at the time is, what is you talking about? I really didn't know in that specific moment what he was talking about. I was so out of it. He don't want to talk, man. He approaching me. I remember his homeboy pulls out a phone, start recording and laughing, okay? I remember hearing the thought, pull the gun out. I put my hand in my waistline, man. I remember him stopping and he walking side to side. He like, man, shooting my one, man. I want to fight, man. You could tell I seen the aggression. He loved this girl. I didn't know that. I want to fight, man. I want to fight. I remember telling him one time, man, move around. I pulled out the 45, I aim it at his chest, and I pull the trigger. He grabbed his chest, his homeboy hop on a bike and put off. The guy attempt to run, he falls on the ground, collapse. He get up, he fall again. I remember hearing another thought. Shoot him some more, kill him. Right when I go to up the trigger and pull the trigger, I hear, that's enough. Don't shoot him no more. Who I listened to in that moment? I listened to the voice that told me that was enough. Don't shoot him no more. I put the gun in my waistline. The guy's still getting up, falling. He's screaming. I walk away. Man, not even 3 days later, man, I'm smoking weed with a cousin. My mama called me. But the cops just left my house. They got a warrant for your arrest. Attempted second-degree murder, but they say you shot somebody, boy. Come home. I'm like, Ma, I don't know what they talking about. But please, I'm hearing the side. But please, come home. But please, come home. Ma, I don't know what they talking about. Man, I went on a run no more than 30 days, man. I got arrested. They charged me with attempted second-degree murder. This in 2019. When they sent me at Lafayette Parish Correctional Center, they put me on the 5th floor. That's where they hold juveniles. Man, I'm now facing 10 to 99, man. 16 years old. Everybody telling me, man, you about to be gone a long time, but, you know, this process continued about 10 months. 10 months came, okay? The DA, because the victim wasn't showing up to court for some reason, the DA said, look, I'm gonna offer you a plea deal. We're gonna give you 12 years. We're gonna amend your charge from attempted second-degree murder to aggravated battery. We're gonna give you 12 years, 10 years suspended, 2 years credit for time served, immediate release. What I did, I took the plea deal. I came home. Mind you, I was even worse than when I went in. Instead of me taking that time out to seek God, mind you, I want all you brothers to know this whole time I'm doing all this, I knew I was doing wrong. Y'all remember when I told y'all I would see the word. Notice, I went home even worse. Continued to go down that dark path. This was life started to get so much more serious for me, and this is where I realized what time is precious. This happened. Man, I'm home like 90 days, man. I'm talking about I'm doing all type of stuff, man. The third month of me getting home, I get in all black. What I'm getting ready to do, go hit a lick. Why? What you mean go hit a lick? For those who wondering, I'm getting ready to go steal out of cars to contribute to my weed habit. Let that be known. I was addicted to weed. That was my God. I couldn't go without smoking weed. I'm talking about my baby brother who's 16, the same baby brother who was in Hurricane Katrina with me. We got adopted, the same baby brother. He telling me, look, this is the last time I seen him face to face. He said, look, Bud, don't go. For some reason, I could see it in his eyes that night, Bud, don't go, Bud. The cops hot. Instead of me listening to him, I remember the last words I told my baby brother, man. The last words I told him, I don't have enough. I went go hit a lick. I ended up stealing somebody's truck. I chase. And ended up getting incarcerated. Not even 2 months later, man. I called my mom. She telling me, man, don't you know Terrell hanging around the wrong crowd? Man, he doing what you was doing, man. I don't know what it got into him. Please talk to him, but he got people shooting at him and everything now. I'm like, this all sound foreign to me. I just left home. Terrell was playing the game. I get on the phone with Terrell. I'm like, okay, Terrell. Before I can even say that, man, mom exaggerating, but you talk to my mom. Man, mom it ain't all that, bro. We straight. I'm like, who is we? He like, man, me and Luke, man, we straight. That dude at that time, he was known for shooting at people shooting at him, all type of crazy stuff. That's who he associated himself with at this point. Man, I'm talking about, man, a week later, man, I'm laying down in my cell in VPSO. What my mind was, I don't even know. A girl walk up, put your jumper on, we going to the front of the jail. I'm like, wow. He got a sad look on his face. Man, we go to the front of the jail, man, they say your baby, they say Terrell is in the hospital right now fighting for his life. He said, he said they don't know if he gonna make it. I'm like, man, ain't no way, man. They say he got shot. I'm not believing that. For some reason, my mind couldn't process that. No, he ain't get shot, man. Probably somebody he was with. Not Terrell, not baby boy. I go back to the cell laughing. I'm thinking it was a joke. As soon as I get back to the cell, 6 o'clock news come on. 16-year-old has been shot and killed in Abbeville, Louisiana. I don't know if any of y'all brothers lost a brother before, but the best way for me to express this, it felt like my heart got ripped out of my chest. In that moment, something shifted. I end up getting back out, man. For a time, I was going to church. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna try this God thing again, man. I'm gonna try this God thing again. Until, mind you, this whole, every time I decided to live for God, it was it was in a mind frame of, I'm doing this for, my motive wasn't right. Let me let that be known. It wasn't genuine. Every time I decided to follow God, it wasn't genuine, so it didn't last very long. I thought it was still about me. Let me let that be known. Okay, so, man, about 2-3 months, I ended up going back to jail. Whether you believe it or not, 2022. Okay, this happened. I'm in work release, DeQuincy, Louisiana. I'm sitting in work release, man. I get a call from, now mind you, there was a young man who was raised with us. The same way I look at Terrell, that's how I looked at him. Okay, his name Norman Levine. He was raised with us. So he called me, he like, man, don't you know they let that dude who killed Terrell out of jail? I'm like, what you mean, Norman? He like, man, I'm in Houston at the time. This what I heard. After Norman lost Terrell, they was even closer than we was. Okay? They said Norman lost his conscience. All he known for at that time in Abbeville was carrying around the AK-47 and shooting at people. So this what he tells me, but I'm in Houston, I'm about to get in the car and I'm going to Abbeville and kill him. Now mind you, out of all the words I could have told this dude, the same way I look at Terrell, that's how I look at him. Man, leave it in God's hands, man. You got your whole life ahead of you, man. It's not worth it. I told him, man, if I was with you, if I was home, I would be right with you. Don't you know that dude? Listen to me, man. We go steal somebody's car. Got on the high-speed chase. Houston PD telling him, man, pull over, man. Pull over. Houston PD. Houston PD. He hit the gas, kept going. It was pouring down raining. He ended up crashing into a tree and breaking his neck. $2025 come, the beginning of this year. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. In this moment, the lies, everything, holding everything is over. The enemy can't use none of this against me no more. I'm not ashamed. I'm delivered from all this. 2025 come, man. I get out of Lafayette jail, okay? The beginning of this year, March 13th, man, I come home. Okay. I had my mind made up, right? I'm gonna try this God thing again, right? Okay. I'm talking about, man, I'm doing good for about 4 months, man. Y'all see me in Refuge Temple, you know, all of a sudden I stopped coming to church. What Bushell let a lot of people ask me, this is where I was. I ended up getting a SEMA construction job, okay? Getting paid $16 an hour. I let that allow my ego to go through the roof, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We all men here. I'm gonna just be completely honest. I felt like I was the man now, okay? Oh man, I don't need to go to church. No, I don't need to listen to nobody. Man, I got it now. I got pride. I got it now, right? Until I lost that job, okay? I attached my self-worth and my identity to this job. Let me show you how God works, and I ended up losing it. I felt like I lost myself, whether you believe me or not. I went into a depression. Instead of calling Pastor Day, instead of reaching out to Brother Kyle or Brother Elijah, what I did, I isolated. Don't you know, boy, the enemy capitalized on isolation? Don't you know that? By us coming here tonight in unity, boy, the enemy sitting back. He don't like that, man, for us to come together, man.
Come on. Yes, sir.
What happened with the result of my isolation, I end up getting back on drugs, okay? Man, I'm talking about, I lost myself. I ended up going to a rehab, man, okay, for a couple of days, and I still, you gotta understand, man, it's some things human resources can't help you with. I hope I help somebody. I needed God, okay? I needed God, man, and this what took place, okay? I'm gonna let it be known. Last month, man, this what happened, okay? Man, I'm strung out on Mojo, man. Okay, it's my twin sister's graduation. We go to Houston, okay? Now, my twin sisters, Kiara and Tiara, they graduated from college. And they get their bachelor's. Now, I go to Houston in that mind frame of all I wanted to do was get high, right? Man, we get to this big building, man, I'm talking about it's beautiful, bro. They got all the college graduates here with their blue gowns on, blue hats. Man, I'm talking about beautiful, man. They got a families, man, there's about 3,000 people here. What I do, right before my sisters can walk across the stage, what I do, man, I leave out. I go in the back of the building, what I do? I start getting high. I start blacking out. I blacked out, okay? I don't come to until 2 hours later. I woke up, I go in the front of the building, and I see all the college graduates out with their families, man, taking pictures. As soon as my mom and them see me, put where you was? You know, now everybody looking at me, I'm feeling embarrassed. I walk up, they're like, man, what you, they not mad, they just concerned. I just disappeared. We way in Houston. I'm like, man, I can't even explain what happened. When that demon on me, okay? I remember, man, my sister asked me, can we take a picture? Man, don't you know I told that woman no? We got back to the Airbnb, that's what they rented when we was in Houston. I felt lower than dirt, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat or beat around the bush or be afraid to admit this because this is a testimony. It's a purpose of why I'm telling all this right now. Man, I get back to the Airbnb, man, I felt lower than dirt, man. I felt like nothing. I walked away. Where I'm going? I'm way in Houston. I'm just walking. What I'm thinking about escaping, man. I need to put some substance in, man, to escape, man. To escape, okay? Man, I remember, bro. I remember walking to a bus stop this last month now. I got to the bus stop, man. A bus pull up. I'm way in Houston, man. I get on the bus. Man, to all of you who know how to catch a bus, when you get on a bus, you gotta get the bus driver some money, or you gotta hand them, show them that bus card or something like that to ride, right? This woman looked at me like she was waiting for me to hand her something. I didn't have nothing to give her. I remember sitting behind that woman, man. Don't you know that woman pulled off? I ended up going to sleep, man. I get woke up, the woman said, my baby, you gotta get off the bus. I'm like, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Get off the bus. Man, y'all feel how cold it is out here right now, right? Man, I'm in Houston, I don't got no jacket on, bro. I got on short sleeve shirts, some pants, this last month, some shoes. Bro, this me assuming, man, it had to be 30, 40 degrees out there, cold. I'm talking about, man, I'm gonna be honest, I've never been this cold in my life. I'm free, man. I put my hands in my shirt. Man, I'm freezing cold. Man, I'm talking about I can barely walk. That's how cold it is. I got an airport to the right of me, and I got a park in the front of me. Man, I don't even know where I'm at. I don't have no phone or nothing. That's how far sin will take you, man. That's how far disobedience, rebellion will take you, man. Man, I remember walking in the park, man. And I remember seeing a Caucasian white male sitting on a bench. Now, I told all y'all this to tell y'all this to this part. So if y'all don't hear nothing else I say tonight, y'all please hear this. Okay. I see a Caucasian white male sitting on a bench. He got on army clothes from his jacket to his shoes. He got an army bag to the right of him. He's sitting with his arms folded, with his head down. It looked like the man meditating or praying. True story. I walk up to the man. He right there, and this where I'm at. I remember wondering, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm freezing. What is this dude doing here? And I'm thinking about taking a man bag and running. If you really want me to be honest with you. In the middle of me thinking about this, the man he lifts up, he grabs his bag, he still sitting down, he just raised his head up, he put his books back on, and he look at me. He like, you cold? I'm like, yeah. I could barely talk, my lips shivering. I'm like, yeah. He like, come sit right here. I went to go sit next to him. He like, you got a family? You know their number? I'm like, yeah, I know my mama number by heart. 337-277-5161. He dialed it. Ring, ring, ring. She ain't answer the first time. He said, I'm gonna try it again. He ring my mama phone again, man. On the last ring, that woman picked up. Sound like she just woke up out of sleep. Hello? Mom. Bud, where you at? I don't know, Ma. My daddy, right, does laying down next to my mom. He's Bud. Boy, where you at, boy? I don't know. What you mean you don't know? I hear the panic in his voice. What you mean you don't know, boy? What you mean you don't know? I don't know. I'm trying to process. I'm like, I got on the bus. You got on the bus? What you doing getting on the bus, bud? The man asked me to ask them, what's their address? Okay, they say 417 Davenport Road. The man went on Google Maps and he typed in the address. The address popped up. He said, man, you 2 hours away. They hit a man. You 2 hours away. They went ballistic. You 2 hours away from home, but how you got 2 hours away from home? Come on, but the man asked them if they could come get you. Y'all could come get me? But, oh, I'll never forget this moment. We getting old, but we can't do this no more, bro. But me and your mama out here for your sister's graduation. This supposed to be a time of celebration, man. But what you doing? But it's going on 3:20 in the morning, bro. But we getting too old, bro. I don't know how you gonna get back home, but find a way. I hear my mama sobbing up in the background, man. Don't you know he hung up? I don't know, put my head down, man. Forgive me. I remember put my head down, I felt defeated. Like, wow, I came this low. I came to this point. I didn't have nothing else to say. And that man said, look, I'm gonna help you get on. They got a bus stop up the road, 12 minutes away. Just follow me. I didn't ask no questions, I followed him. Now, I remember, like I said before, man, I was freezing cold, man. Words can't express how cold I was. I want that to be known, man. And now with this dude, and it's like it went from being unbearable, now it's bearable. That's the best way for me to describe it, man. We get to the bus stop, man. We sit down. The man ain't telling me nothing, man. I'm not saying nothing. The man on his phone. He on his phone for like 5 minutes. He said, look, the next bus, he showed me on his phone, the next bus come to this stop 30 minutes from now. He said, look, whenever this bus come, I'm going to show this woman this. You going to get on the bus and go to your destination. I didn't ask how much money you paid. I didn't ask none of that, man. I told y'all I was defeated. Man, I put my head back down, man, and I remember
thinking to myself, man, I feel a little better now because I'm gonna let this be known again how cold I was, man. How cold I was, bro. Now I'm not as cold. I got my hands in my shirt. Y'all, I don't want to move. I don't want to talk, man, because I want to stay in this position right here because I'm not as cold. I remember this dude, bro. All of a sudden just start talking about God. I don't know this man from Adam and Eve, man. This is what he tell me. He say, look, your family, you been taking them for granted. You need to cherish the moments with your family, man. He say God has a specific purpose for your life. Everything you doing right now, God didn't intend for you to be doing none of this. Okay? He say when it comes to Jesus, people make it more complicated than what it actually is. It's really simple. That's what I remember him telling me, okay? I remember all of a sudden in the middle of the man talking, I just got the question to ask him, what's your name? I'm not making this up, man. I asked him, what's his name? I don't know why. This come to my mind, what's your name? I cut the man off, what's your name? It just came out. The man went from telling me all this about God, his face turned serious, and he said his name with authority. This a true story, y'all, man. Honest to God, this really happened last month. The man looked me in my eyes and tell me, mind you, he said it with authority. Gabriel. When he said Gabriel, man, it's like something shifted. Man, I remember he said it and he gave me that look like, you should know my name.
It's possible.
That's the look he gave me, like, you should know my name. I'm just looking. And all of a sudden, fear came over me.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, I don't know where this fear came from. I just got scared. I wanted to ask, because I know the Bible. Y'all know I know the Bible. I know Gabriel in the Bible. I'm thinking in my mind, man, oh, you're an angel, but I don't have the courage to ask him that. Man, I got my heat down, man, and I don't even want to look at him now. He's still talking about God. Y'all, I cannot tell y'all what else this man told me. I remember he was talking about God, but man, that thought in my mind was so overpowering. Oh, you an angel? Is this an angel inside of me? That's the only thing I could think. Next thing you know, the bus pull up, man. The bus pull up, he does exactly what he said he was going to do. He showed the woman the phone. I didn't have to explain nothing. I get on the bus, the woman pulls off.
That's a blessing. Hallelujah. Give glory to God. Yes, sir.
Man, I remember laying down, bro, on the bus, and all I can do is thank God, man.
Hallelujah.
All I can do is thank God. I'm laying down, I end up going to sleep. I wake up, it's morning time now. The bus driver say, look, my baby, I'm sorry I passed up your bus stop. What's the address? I'm gonna drop you to your address. I told her 417 Davenport Road. Okay. The woman say, look, I'm gonna put it in on my Google Maps, my baby, and I'm gonna drop you home. That's what she do. Mind you, it's an Airbnb my sisters in them rented. I walk up, I did knock, I sat right there by the door, boy, and I remember, all I can think, thank you, God. I don't know how all this happened, I don't know why, but I knew it was God, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of a sudden, bro, I start laying down to go to sleep. About 30 minutes passed, man. My Tiara come outside. It's my oldest sister. She got a trash bag in her hand. She like, well, at least she was smart enough to come back home. Look, my butt in the book back. Boy, we was praying for you, boy. Cause we gotta go back to home tomorrow. We gotta go back home. We got lives, boy. We got jobs. We got bills. Boy, we couldn't stay in Houston waiting on you, boy. We was praying, but if you would have never came back, we would have left you. I begin to tell them everything that just happened. I begin to tell them, and they mind blown, okay? Man, I remember getting back to Lafayette, man, and I remember asking my mom and dad, it's last month. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing with y'all. Y'all brothers got the naked truth here, man. Y'all got the naked truth, man. I asked, for some reason, all I could think, man, please drop me to rehab. Please, I want to go to rehab. What they do, they bring me to rehab, man. I stayed in rehab from 11/7/25 to the end of November. I stayed in rehab 30 days. I stayed in rehab and I just got out. It's been like a week. Man, I got my friend's job back.
Come on, man.
Man, that's God, man. You know, I'm starting to get more connected with the brothers. You know, I want y'all to know, man, when the purpose of me telling y'all this, man, is to give God the glory, man. You know, it's not about taking giant steps, man. Sometimes we gotta crawl. Sometimes we gotta take baby steps, man. It's not about the journey, man. I'm sorry, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, man. It's a process. God revealing to me, do not hate the process, man. For so long, I had the mindset, I just want to go. I don't want to take it step by step. You know, that was my problem. I don't wanna, you know, take my time. I just want to go. No, man, I have to grow. Sometimes we have to grow, man. And man, I thank y'all brothers for sharing, man. I hope y'all got something out of this tonight, man. And remember, if y'all don't remember nothing else I say tonight, man, remember, it's power in unity, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
power in unity, man. Whenever y'all feel like isolating yourself, remember, man, that's from the enemy, man. God didn't create us to be alone. In the Bible, it says it is not good for man to be alone. Why? Because, man, we were made to be open. Look at the universe. Look at the world. Everything is before our eyes. Everything is open. We wasn't made to be closed, man. We were made to be open, man. That's what the devil hates. The devil don't want us to be open, man, and let the truth be known. Man, I thank y'all, brothers, man. I feel illiterated right now. Thank y'all for letting me share, man.